Manager, how nice is it to see yesterday in the dugout, Haas kind of take Giordano aside and set him straight, whether it's mentally as a teammate?
Yeah, just calmed him down a little bit. Yeah, you know, Haas has really done a great job of being, you know, one of our big leaders and one of our guys that keeps everybody focused and keeps everybody, you know, pushing in the same direction.
Did you have a conversation today with Giordano or last night after the game?
No, not yet.
And more on Haas as far as that goes, Ned. I mean, that's not completely unusual for a young guy, but I mean, how often do you see a younger guy be able to take that lead?
Well, Haas has been doing it for years. You know, a lot of stuff you guys don't see, but there's a lot of, you know, being a good teammate stuff that he does with a lot of guys. Sometimes it's during the game, sometimes it's a pat on the rear end, sometimes, you know, hey, come on, let's go. But Haas has been doing it for years.
Does he kind of become that leader inside the clubhouse who's good or bad? He's always talking. Yeah. He's always standing right up, no matter how bad it is.
Yeah, pretty much. But, you know, there's other guys, you know, that do it. It's not that he's the sole guy in there, but he's one of the big guys. You know, Alex does it in his own way. It's a quiet way. It's a little bit quieter way, but Alex does it. You know, Chris Young does it. Volquez does it. You know, Salvi will do it. Esky will do it. You know, we got a bunch of guys that, you know, kind of tend to business, and that's, you know, you've got a good team when you have that.
With Guthrie, we saw him bounce back against Cleveland. It looks like he did a better job of keeping batters off balance. What difference did you see in that start compared to his start in New York?
You know, I think his command was a little better. You know, when I went back and looked at some of those pitches that they hit out of the ballpark in New York, they weren't bad pitches. So, I mean, it was kind of dumbfounding to me a little bit that they were just absolutely on everything that he hit. I mean, they weren't like fastballs right down the middle. You know, I think two or three of the home runs they hit, they weren't even on strikes. They were balls down. He was trying to execute back foot sliders, and he did, and they hit it out of the park. He was trying to go up and in, and he did, and they hit it out of the park. And it was just one of those days. That's the best way that I can describe it. And came back against Cleveland, a team that, you know, they've had some success off him in the past, and you know, just pitched a very good game. Commanded the ball, changed speeds very well, utilized his breaking ball very well. So look for him to do it again today.
His fastball velocity has been up a little bit. Have you noticed that at all, and what advantage has that been to him?
Well, it's been a big advantage, and yes, we've noticed it, and we noticed it when it wasn't. But it was there. You know, and him and Dave talked about, you know, using his good fastball more. And in the last 3 or 4 starts, he has been.
Ned, last year at this time, you know, you're 5 games back behind Detroit. You're kind of going through, you know, you've been losing some games, but you're not losing ground.
Yeah.
Is it so much comfortable when you are having like a slump like this that you're not burying yourself?
Yeah.
You built up such a cushion.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But when you go through a slump like this, there's nothing comfortable about it. You don't. I mean, it's not fun.
Is it easier to take there than? You know,
I guess a little bit. You know, we built up you know, I think we were like 14 games over 500 instead of, you know, being, you know, at 500 where you're dropping down to 6, 7 games below 500. And you're really not losing ground, but you're still losing opportunity, you know. So that's the thing that you know, the whole division's struggling right now for the most part, and you want to take advantage of that. But, you know, the good thing is that the whole division's struggling and you're not losing ground.